What's going on, everybody? I got another live stream today. Give me 1 second, maybe right back. I don't know if I'm hot or cold, right? So it's kind of cold out here. I had to turn the heater off. I'm going to get too hot. All right, it's another beautiful day. It is Thursday. We are in month 3 of 2023. So check in. What you working on? What how are you developing yourself this year? What new things are you tackling? How are you becoming better? Go ahead and drop that in the comments. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know how I can help. I'm a fitness guy. So if you're trying to fix yourself, you're trying to get down, cut down weight, trying to build muscle, talk to me about that, right? So uh currently right now, I am 12 weeks out from my next bodybuilding show, and it's been good. Working on it day by day, one day at a time. I know this prep is definitely going to be a lot harder than the first time I did it around. Personally, because you know what's expected now, right? Before I didn't know what was expected. I kind of just went in head first, didn't know what was going on, and I tough my way through it. But now you kind of know how hard it's gonna get, and sometimes you kind of hesitate at that. It kind of like hesitates you, but once things start to get to where they need to go, I'll be all right, and I'll make it all the way down to show day. Hop on the show for you guys. Honestly, it'll probably be my last bodybuilding show. I I don't think I don't see myself staying in the sport of bodybuilding just because the toll it does take on your body, and if I want to be competitive, then I would have to take performance enhancement drugs, and I don't want to take any PEDs at all. I want to keep my body very natural. I don't plan on staying super muscular and super big my whole life. I'd like to lean out as I get older and things like that. So let's see, how things really truly play out for me. But not going to be taking any kind of steroids, not going to be taking any kind of unnatural chemical or anything foreign to my body. That's just me and my philosophy, and I'm pretty adamant about it. So I believe this will be my last bodybuilding show, and my second one. So I hope to get on stage, and I hope to just do my best. I hope to get out there and just do what I do it as best as I can, right? I like doing bodybuilding because I said this in a previous stream. It reveals who you truly are underneath all that stuff, man. Are you willing to change your diet? Are you willing to exercise every day? Are you willing to stay on top of a regimen, stay on top of everything, right? How long can you hold out for? It really tests your might and tests your focus. So I believe this is like one of the ways that I can truly test myself to become a better version of myself, the best version of myself. So that's what bodybuilding's been for me, and a lot of guys that follow me, they really appreciate just my bodybuilding journey and just what I do, as an amateur. So, but there's that. So today's episode, it's going to be a quick episode. It's not going to be too long. It'll be like talk to you guys for about 20 minutes, and I'm gonna make some other stuff off of this video. But what I wanted to make this video about, I was talking to one of my clients today, right? And I was talking to her about the kind of person that we become over this timeline of our life, right? So I want you to envision something. I want you to envision that there is a timeline of a sequence of events that happen throughout your life, and the present day, who you are right now, is where it ends. right? And it goes all the way back until you're a little kid, right? If you really think and really just compare and contrast, our lives are so much different. Our lives are so different than what it used to be, right? You just compare and contrast. You're doing different things. You know different things. You know different people. You got probably have a different job. You so much things are happening, and it's so different than it was back then. 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's so different. You have to really like take some time and think about the difference of who you were back then and who you are now, right? And so now I also want you to picture all of the things that you picked up along the way as you were moving through this timeline, right? So at one point in time, you decided to pick up some kind of skill, you decided to go to school, you decided to take on a job or start your business. You had a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and you probably got married. You got kids, whatever's going on. You picked up things along the way, skills, different ways of thought. You know, just anything. You know, you just picked up so much things along the way, right? And you're also letting go of things along the way. There's things that you got rid of, bad habits, you know, bad friends, bad company, you know, just things in your house, right? Things that are around you, clothes, you know, you might not have a different car, you know what I'm saying? You remove things as well. And so if you really picture yourself, you're like this entity, right? This human that's moving through life and you're just changing out everything about you. You're adding things, you're changing things, you're adding things, you're changing things, you're adding things, you're changing things, and now you are who you are today, right? Now, I want you to think about who you are going to be in the next year, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, right? What are you picking up now, and what are you getting rid of today that's going to be in alignment with the person that you're going to be down the road? What is that person look like? What does that person do? What is that person interested in? You know, hobbies, whatever. What kind of person is that person with? You know, you have to ask yourself all these questions, right? So as you move throughout your timeline, right, you are deliberately changing rather than involuntarily changing, right? So most people are going to involuntarily change. You have no choice. We have no choice through this life but to change. You know, a lot of people will try to reject change. They'll try to they don't want to change. They want to remain the same. They want to remain like they just don't want things to change. They want everything to be the same. They want to wake up, do the same thing, be around the same people, act the same, do the same because it's safe. It's safe, and that's what we've been designed to uh go for. You know, throughout evolution we've designed to just go for the safe route, go for the sure route, go for the survival. Okay, I'm comfortable with my job, I'm gonna stay here. Okay, I'm comfortable in this relationship, I'm gonna stay here. Okay, I'm comfortable in this car, I'm comfortable in this, my life is comfortable, I'm gonna just stay here, I don't need anything else. Da boom boom boom. And but the thing about it is time is gonna pass regardless. Things are gonna happen regardless, whether you like it or not, right? So you're going to change, right? So, for example, if you decide, okay, today I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to start making fitness a part of my life. In the next year, you are going to have picked that up, right? And you are going to be a different person because of it. That is an example of a deliberate change, right? On the flip side, if you decide I don't want to work out. I'm not gonna have a lifestyle of fitness. And the next year goes by, and you are out of shape. You're overweight. Your body's deconditioned. You're having health problems. You still changed, but that's an example of an involuntary change. You didn't voluntarily. I mean, technically, you kind of did, but you get what I mean. You didn't voluntarily put yourself like, okay, like I want to be overweight, I want to be deconditioned, I want to be out of shape. You just didn't make the action to do so. And you changed into this person that you no longer resonate with. You changed into this person that you're no longer proud of. And that's one of the things that we should be absolutely careful with is transforming into a person that we are no longer proud of, that we're no longer resonating with, that we no longer can look at ourselves in the mirror and we no longer see that person, the person that we truly want to be, or somebody else, or some other, we're like a shadow of something else, and we're not proud of ourselves. So you got to be careful, man. You got to be careful about the things that you're picking up, the things that you're letting go, the people that come into your life, the people that you let go. You know, you got to be careful with all these things. You're going to go through this life. You're going to have these experiences. You're going to have all these people come and go. Some of the people are going to stay. You know, you're going to go through relationships. All this stuff is going to change you. But there are some things that we have in our control to voluntarily change, deliberately change. Know that if I practice this skill every single day in 1 year, I'm going to be so good. If I practice this, if I read these books, if I practice, if I study, if I clean my room, if I uh whatever it is, if I go to the gym, if I double down on my job, if I double down on my business, whatever it is, you're going to deliberately change yourself. You're deliberately changing your life now over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. And now you're a whole different person with a whole new style of mind, a whole new set of skills, a whole new purpose and meaning for life. And you caused that, right? So, as a trainer, I have a lot of clients that I see that come to me, and they're very deconditioned. They are, overweight or obese, and they're looking to change their life. But prior to that, something happened in their life. A lot of times I notice that something happened in their life, right? And they just let go of the steering wheel. They let go of the steering wheel of life, and they're just going on a course of, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna just stay right here, sit on this couch, drink this beer, go out, party, like just be completely smothered by whatever vice, whatever thing that is keeping them away from being the best version of themselves. And a year or two later, 2 years later, they weigh 100 pounds. They're 100 pounds heavier. They're on risk of being diabetic. They have injuries in their knees because their body's not used to carrying the weight. And it's sad. It really is sad, but you know that is the reality. That is the reality. And I look at them and I think to myself, number one, like there's no sweat on them, right? I'm gonna work with them. I tell them, like, look, if you want this, we can make it happen, but you're gonna have to work with me. You're gonna have to see me a lot. You're gonna have to get to know my face. I gotta see you a lot, man, for real. In this gym, walking around, high fiving, you working hard, man. I want to see it more often. So, but on the flip side, truthfully and honestly, I'm glad that I'm not them. And I don't feel bad for saying that. I'm glad that my life did not pan out the way it happened like that. Yeah, everybody has their own life, right? And everybody has their own issues, and I respect that. But I also respect the fact that I also respect the fact that you can use people as a negative example on how not to live your life. And I totally agree with that. You know, you can use somebody as a negative example. Like, look, I don't want my life to end up like this guy. I'm gonna stay in this gym. I'm gonna stay exercising. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna restrict my calories. I'm not gonna eat all the bullshit. I'm not gonna drink a bunch of alcohol. I'm gonna get my life right. I don't want to be like that down years down the road. I don't want to let myself go. So that is the the idea that I wanted to push out there, right? I wanted to push that idea out there because it's been on my mind, and I want to know if anybody else resonates with that, right? So you might have done something really great for yourself, put yourself in really stressful situations, and today you're benefiting from that, right? You've deliberately changed your life because you decided to go through those rougher times. You decided to take the longer route. You decided to you chose growth over stagnation. You chose to become a better person, and you deliberately changed because of it. You should be proud of yourself. Don't ever um you know downplay yourself. The other day I was talking to a guy in the gym, and he was downplaying his own gains. You know, he really downplayed his own gains in front of me, and I had to tell him, like, I was like, you know, you're not going to downplay your gains. I know you worked hard for that. You know, big up yourself. Much respect to you. You got the buys, the tries, the chest, the back. You got some abs, and you got some legs, man. You worked hard for that. Respect it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he looked up. He was like, "Yo, you all right? You know, I did work hard for this. Let me give myself my own flowers. You know." So you know, props to everybody out there who's working hard, who's doing great, who's deliberately changing their life, deliberately going in and taking the things out that they need to take out, deliberately becoming the best version of themselves, because it's not easy. It's really not easy, man. It's one of the hardest things that you're gonna ever do in your life, man. It's one of the most important things that you're ever gonna do in your life, bro. Is what are you doing today to become the best version of yourself, year, 2 years, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, bro. Don't let this time just slip by, without developing some kind of skill set, without networking, without being getting smarter, learning new perspectives, becoming the best version of yourself, bro. Don't don't let these years blow by you, because one day you're gonna wake up and we're gonna be 40. We're gonna be 40 years old one day when we wake up, and we're gonna be thinking back to this time right now, the person that we was today, and we're going to either have regret in our heart that we didn't go for what we went for, what we wanted, or we're gonna be so damn grateful we actually sat down and did the hard work, man. We took the long route and we stayed disciplined, because that day's gonna come, man. The day's gonna come, and I'm just hoping that when I wake up and I'm 40, when I wake up and I'm 50, I'm thanking my 28-year-old self that I decided to do the hard route. I decided to go the long route. I decided to double down. I decided to, you know, just focus on myself and become the best person that I could possibly be. So I wanted to share that message with you guys today. It's been a message. I mean, it's been a thought that's been on my mind a lot recently. So, what kind of person are you becoming over these years? What are you gaining? What are you getting rid of to become the best version of yourself? So, as always, appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in. If you like the content, subscribe, drop a like, and hit the notification bell. Helps me out with the algorithm. We're doing this, man. This is Yasuke Fitness with Gym Check-In episode. I think I'm on episode 15. Gym Check-In episode 15. Go ahead and just check in with me. Let me know how you guys are doing. drop something in the comments. Let me know, what are you changing? What's going on in life? How are you making things better? And DM me on Instagram at Yasuke Fitness. DM me on Instagram at Yasuke Fitness. I want to get to know you guys. Anybody who's out there who wants to change, who wants to really grind, get lock in with me, and let's find a way to make you better. Okay, so that's all I got for the stream tonight. I just got back from the gym. I'm a little tired, a little sore today, but we're gonna be all right. Okay, so stay up, stay blessed, stay hungry, and stay healthy, man. Be safe out there. And Yasuke Fitness signing out, man. Peace.